Live from downtown. Where is this
That's
place?
the third time you're going to say that.
Is this where is this? Lakewood?
This is Longa Beach.
Longa Beach. Hey, we're over at Phil's house. This is, in fact, the date. We should tell him the date. This is November 13th.
14th.
November 14th, 1982. Before I get gray like Phil, I thought we'd get
Aren't you going to say anything about the hordes of people that are nobody here but us?
Well, those people right out there. There's Sue.
Keep pointing
Mary,
at that's my
Ruby.
speaker over there.
I see
It's not
Ruby. That's not your
Ruby.
speaker. That's the hordes of people that want to come to see us.
Let's do a song.
Okay, we'd like to do a song for you, eventually called the San Francisco Bay Blues, and the reason we like it so much is because we passed through San Francisco back in the days when it was, straight. But Phil's been up there lately.
You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I ain't got a nickel and I ain't got a lousy dime. If you don't come back, well, I think I'm going to lose my mind. If you ever come back to stay, it's going to be another brand new day. 'Cause I'm walking with my baby down by the San Francisco Bay. Sing it, Joseph.
I got the blues, so my baby left me by the San Francisco Bay.
I wouldn't blame her.
Well, a big ocean liner took me so far away. Well, I didn't mean to treat her so bad. She was the best girl I ever had. Well, she said goodbye. I wanted to cry. Well, I wanted to lay right down and die. And I ain't got a nickel and I ain't got a lousy dime. If you don't come back, well, I think I'm going to lose my mind. But if you ever come back to say, it's gonna be another brand new day. 'Cause I'm walking with my baby down by the San Francisco Bay. My turn now. Well, meanwhile in another city, I'm about to go insane. Well, I thought I heard my baby call the way she called my name. Think I'll take a freight train because I'm feeling blue. Right on down to the end of the line, thinking pretty mama only of you. Well, I ain't got a nickel and I ain't got a lousy dime. If you don't come back, well, I think I'm going to lose my mind. If you ever come back to stay, it's going to be another brand new day. Walking with my baby down by the San Francisco Bay. Hey, Grandma, walking with my baby down beside the San Francisco Bay. All right, give me five. Thank you. Boy, I would like to go into another. Yeah, really. What was that?
You know what's happening? My fingers are just falling apart here from not playing.
Your fingers are falling apart.
Well, the thing, I mean, calluses on.
Phil and I went to New York City.
Picking my nose.
Yeah, right. Pick it, Phil. Went to New York City, I guess about 1965. One of the most requested songs there was a thing called Phil, Why Don't You Go Home? But of course we didn't play it too much. But
It's not going to take long. I have to go to the bathroom. Right?
okay, they liked a song called Miss Montaigne that Phil and I co-wrote. I wrote the lyrics. Phil helped me out with the music a little bit, made it sound a little more interesting.
I did all the music.
Is it in it is on the fourth.
Sick.
Is it play E? No, it isn't E. Anyway, the song is kind of popular with the folks, and it sounded like this.
Count it off.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, Miss Montaigne, hey, where you going, darling? Hey, Miss Montaigne, don't you leave me all alone. Hey, Miss Montaigne, just wanna tell you you're the sweetest girl that I've ever known. Sing it, Joe. Oh, way out west, a guy was made to ramble. He's always wandering down that endless lane. But there's only one thing that stopped me from rambling. Her name was Miss Montaigne, and I sang. And it was, hey, Miss Montaigne, hey, where you going, darling? Hey, Miss Montaigne, don't you leave me all alone. Hey, Miss Montaigne, I just wanna tell you you're the sweetest girl that I've ever known. Miss Montaigne was a girl of perfection, the type of girl a
a guy would like to meet. Her hair is soft, her eyes are so pretty. She's got the smile that would knock you off your feet.
And I say,
Hey, Miss Montaigne, ooh.
hey, where you going, darling?
Hey, Miss Montaigne, don't you leave me all alone. Hey, Miss Montaigne,
I just wanna tell you,
you're the sweetest girl that I've ever known. You're the sweetest girl that I've ever known. You're the sweetest girl that I have ever known.
all right.
Made it through number 2.
Ooh, number 2. That was a long time ago. What was that, back in '64? Huh?
Let me do my solo.
Yeah, I'll give you your solo.
Okay.
Okay, you
You
can.
man the thing.
Oh yeah, that'll be neat. Okay, we're just gonna let this roll, folks. That's
See if I learn how to remember how to play this thing. How about that? It even fits.
I'll get over here and play Mr. King.
Scotch and soda, jigger of gin. Oh, what a spell you've got me in, oh my. Do I feel high? Dry martini, mud in your eye. Baby, do I feel high, oh me, oh my. Do I feel high? People don't believe me. They'll think that I'm just bragging, that I could feel the way that I do and still be on the wagon. All I need is one of your smiles, sunshine of your eyes, oh me, oh my. Do I feel higher than a kite can fly? Give me lovin', baby, I feel higher than a kite can fly. Give me lovin', baby, I feel high. All right, yeah. Okay. Have you given any thought of what we're going to try to sing next? Attempt to sing.
You want to do the Slip John B or the Slip John?
Want to do that?
Well,
We'll remember. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the regular version for now. We'll do it
Anything else?
because I don't know what I'm doing there.
Okay.
Are we back lined
Let's
up?
give a little history about how we stole the song from those 2 clowns down there.
Well, we took a tape recorder in and taped it. I mean, what are we in history? No, really, we didn't steal. That was, what's his name? Phil Oates or Oakes, remember? The guy that sang,
It's just 2 clowns down there in the Rouchette Noir.
I know, I thought it was,
Brothers, Phillips,
I thought it was the guy with the raspy voice, remember?
Hoyt Axton.
No. Phil something or another. We went on the tour thing with him, remember?
Oh yeah, no that.
He was the one that sang that.
No, he was singing Street Fighter thing.
Oh.
Yeah. We used to play down a place called the Insomniac. They had like cockroach. It was a place in Hermosa Beach, a coffee house and stuff. First job we ever had. I remember we went down the beach. Remember when we went down the beach that day? Your folks let us off, and I got athlete's butt.
Not
and
there.
And I got that because you touched my foot with your hand.
Yeah, real cute. You want to sing a stupid song?
It's called.
It's called Ooh, Ah, Ha Cha Cha. It's a sing-along, but we're not going to ask anybody to sing along because there's nobody here. There's one thing that I've been told. Eskimo women must be mighty bold. Going ooh, ooh, ah, cha cha. Well, Eskimo women must be mighty strong. Nights up there are 6 months long. Going ooh, my God,
Cha cha.
ooh, ah, cha cha.
Hey, that's pretty neat.
Huh? Yeah, The picket.
You learned that.
Oh, all right. Go ahead, Joe.
I took my baby for a drive last night.
Yeah, you did.
We parked in my 1956 Chevrolet. I turned off the lights and then the engine.
She turned you off, probably.
That's right, she turned me off with a big no way, old say. I said, hey, honey, would you like me to put down the top of the car, that is? Well, she said yes, so I got out of the car and proceeded to take down the top. Took me exactly 3 hours, 42 minutes, and 5 seconds.
It was a hard time to do that.
Well, I staggered back into the car, and I was looking into her soft, dark, deep blue eyes, and I said, hey, honey, do you believe in the hereafter? And she looked back at me with those beautiful blue eyes and said, well, what do y'all mean by the hereafter, huh? Here's what I told that girl.
If you're not here after what I'm here after, you're gonna be here long after I'm gone. But if you're here after what I'm here after, then I got a better one than that, yeah. Yeah. We took a drive down south of the border a while back.
Yeah?
Got down to Tijuana.
That's right, I remember well.
Parked the car, got out, and was walking down the main street. All of a sudden, I saw this girl standing on the corner. Well, that's not uncommon down there, except this girl had no clothes on.
Can you dig it?
Yeah, well, I dug it, and I decided I was going to go out and find out why she was staying there without clothes on. So I walked up and I said, say, senorita, why is it you have no clothes on? She said, Senor, I'm looking for my little dog. My little dog's name is Tiz. Do you know she stood on that corner for 4 hours and 45 minutes saying, here it is, here it is, here it is. Well, there's more things that I've been told. Eskimo women must be mighty bold. They're going, ooh, ah, ha-cha-cha. Ooh, ah, ha-cha-cha. Eskimo women must be mighty strong. Nights up there are 6 months long. Going, ooh, ah, ha-cha-cha. Ooh, ah, ha-cha-cha.
Not too shabby for government work.
That's the first time we've done that in a few years, too.
I know. Long time ago.
Oh, my God. Well, why don't you do
Your
one?
fingers are clean.
Yeah. Why don't you do a solo? Do a solo.
Okay. I'll do a
I don't want to listen to it, so I'm going to go out of the room.
You can go use the restroom and whatever. Okay. Do a solo here. Whatever. I'll try to do something here. Halfway original. This is called The Early Morning Rain. In the early morning rain, with $1 in my hand and an aching in my heart. Oh, I'll teach you something real quick. Right there on the handle, Phil. On the handle to your left. Yeah. Here. I'll show you right here. No,
that
on the hand grip here. There's your. You zoom and then you focus it up here. Yeah, just that button. Okay. Either right or left. Okay. We'll start it over. We don't care. We're rolling. We can always cut this stuff out. So. You have to look through the thing to see it going. You have to focus it with that thing up there. Yeah. There you go. In the early morning rain, with $1 in my hand and an aching in my heart, and my pockets full of sand. Well, I'm a long ways from home, and I miss my darling so. In the early morning rain, with no place to go. Well, out on runway number 9, big 707 set to go. But I'm stuck here on the ground, where the cold winds flow. Well, where the liquor tasted good and the women all were fast. Well, there she goes, my friend. She's rolling out it alive. Now hear the mighty engines roar. See the silver bird on high. She's away in westward bound. High above the clouds she'll fly, where the morning rain don't fall and the sun always shines. She'll be flying over my home in about 3 hours' time. Well, this old Air Force got me down, and it's no earthly good to me, because I'm stuck here on the ground, cold and drunk as I might be. Now you can jump a jet plane like you can a freight train, so I best be on my way in the early morning rain. Yeah, best be on my way in the early morning rain. Woo! Thank you kindly. Thank your parents for having you. Thank Phil for being here and whatever.
Uncle Ratkin said I wouldn't murder president.
Anyway, I guess we're back
Okay.
here.
I'm going to spring a little special here that Joe doesn't know about. We're going to do something that...
You're going to spring a special?
That's right now. This is a little song. Supposed to have a whole bunch of people around to do it, but there's only the two of us, so I'm going to sing the main part, and Joe is going to be the audience. This is a sing-along. It's a Gregorian love chant, sung by a bunch of weird Gregorians way back when they chanted a lot. It goes something like this, a lot like this, exactly like this. Thing be, thing be, thing be.
Do I have it?
Thing. You got it. You got the rhythm. Not the color, but the rhythm.
What is it? Thing be,
thing be, thing be, thing be, thing be, thing be. Here we go.
thing be, thing be.
If the color of her hair is a golden brown, then what would the color of her...
Thing be, thing. Oh,
You know.
oh, Jesus.
Okay.
How?
What do you
Hey,
wanna
this, you know, young people are going to be watching this. What do you think
What young
this is?
people? I don't know the young people. Bunch of old farts. Okay, what do you want to do? Wait.
I don't know. How about those country and western people out there? Country and western people. How about Abilene or something like that? You remember that?
Yeah, we'll try it.
Okay, let's fake it. Abilene, Abilene, prettiest town that I've ever seen. Women there don't treat you mean in Abilene, my Abilene.
Sing it, Joe.
Crowded cities ain't nothing free, nothing in this town for me. Wish to the Lord that I could be in Abilene. Abilene, Abilene, prettiest town that I've ever seen. Women there don't treat you mean in Abilene, my Abilene.
Crowded cities ain't nothing free, nothing in this world for me.
That's right.
Wish to the Lord that I could be in Abilene, my Abilene.
Abilene, Abilene, prettiest town that I've ever seen. Women there don't treat you mean in Abilene, my Abilene, my Abilene, my Abilene. Woo!
So.
What do you expect? Things like that. Yeah, what were we talking about earlier? I don't know if we can do it. Back in 1964? Yeah. 1964, Phil and I, we lived in San Pedro, which is a very nice city down in Los Angeles, the harbor area. We were just out of high school. In fact, Phil was still in high school, trying to get out of high school. His grades wouldn't allow him to get out.
I cheated a lot, though. I
So fine, he escaped from high school, or graduated, you might put it that way. But a very good friend of ours at the time, a fellow named Pat Lockenfora, had written a song about San Pedro called the Fisherman's Fiesta, because in San Pedro every year at that time they had a blessing of the fleet, which is one of probably the biggest incomes financially for the people of San Pedro is the fish industry, tuna, you name it, fish, and so the priest would come down there once a year.
Either that and pizza parlors. They have a lot of pizza parlors in San Pedro.
Right, and muggers.
Yeah.
And
Louis the Legabreaker.
Yeah, Louis the Legabreaker.
Okay, anyway.
He wrote
this is our claim to fame. This is the song that we recorded for the Fisherman's Fiesta. And Jesus, you won't believe it when you hear it. What are you doing? Your own chords.
Okay, it goes like this. You want to try that one? We sail way down to Panama, to Chile and Peru, catching mighty tuna o'er the ocean blue. And when our hatch is filled, boy, there won't be no siesta. We gotta hurry home to the Fisherman's Fiesta. Come on and heave ho, hurry on, Joe, there's no time for siesta. Got a date to see my sweet Marie at Fisherman's Fiesta. We are the mighty fishermen from old San Pedro town, and every day we sail our sea until our fish we found. We lug our nets and tug the pole, struggling with the sea. And if you'd like to be like us, then mighty you must be. Come on, heave-ho, hurry on, Joe, there's no time for siesta. Got a date to see my sweet Marie at Fisherman's Fiesta. Now once a year we have to pause and to the Lord give praise. Padre, bless my boat and crew, protect us all our days.
And with your blessing we won't fear to brave the stormy sea.
We'll sail each day, go anyway, and anywhere we please. Come on and heave-ho, hurry on, Joe, there's no time for siesta. Got a date to see my sweet Marie at Fisherman's Fiesta. And now, my mates, that we are blessed, let's have a celebration. We'll decorate our boats like so to symbolize each nation. And when our boats are gaily decked, we'll have a big parade.
For 3 days hence we'll sing and dance, then gaily promenade.
Come on and heave-ho, hurry on, Joe, there's no time for siesta. Got a date to see my sweet Marie at Fisherman's Fiesta. Come on, heave-ho, hurry on, Joe, there's no time for siesta. Got a date to see my sweet Marie
at the Fisherman's Fiesta.
Come on and heave-ho, hurry on, Joe, there's no time for siesta. Got a date to see my sweet Marie at Fisherman's Fiesta. Come on and heave-ho, hurry on, Joe, there's no time for siesta. Got a date to see my sweet Marie at Fisherman's Fiesta. Woo! I can't believe that.
I can't believe we got through it.
All right.
Oh, lordy.
I know you all out there are probably wondering, who are these two guys?
It's my speaker again. You're talking to the speaker.
I gotta talk to the speaker. Well, look at it. See that thing right there?
Yeah.
With the thing with the cue cards under it, tells us the words to the songs.
That's right. Well, we didn't look at it in this last song.
I know.
Okay.
How about, remember this old thing we did, Hoyt Axton wrote?
just a natural born traveling man, doing what I think I should. Oh boy, doing what I think I should.
And I don't give a damn about a greenback dollar. I spend as fast as I can for a wailing song and a good guitar. The only things that I understand, poor boy, the only things that I understand.
When I was a little baby, my papa, he said, son, we'll travel where you will and grow to be a man, but do what must be done, poor boy, but do what must be done. Yeah.
And I don't give a damn about a greenback dollar. I spend as fast as I can for a wailing song and a good guitar. The only things that I understand, poor boy, the only things that I understand. When I was a little baby, my papa put me on his knee. Then my papa picked me up and he threw me on the ground. He said, the damn baby wet on me. Oh yeah, the damn baby wet on me. And I don't give a damn about a greenback dollar. I spend it fast as I can for a wailing song and a good guitar. The only things that I understand, oh boy, the only things that I understand, oh yeah, the only things that I understand, oh boy, the only things that I understand. And I don't give a damn about a greenback dollar. I spend it fast as I can for a wailing song and a good guitar. The only things that I understand, oh boy, the only things that I understand, oh yeah, the only things that I understand, oh boy, the only things that I understand. Good timing.
Made it. Did it.
Really? It was something else we were thinking about earlier.
What else was it we're gonna do? I'm thinking. Forget it already? We practiced it.
We're saying you're looking stupid. Don't worry,
Can't
folks.
remember what
we'll be
it
right
was.
with you.
You made a big impression.
I know. How about
Something we sang before?
yeah? Sing. We should have written it down on pencil and paper. Real good here, folks. Talk about senile here.
Span of attention about 3 minutes. What was it?
We'll just stop it here. We can take a break and come back. You'll see a fade.
Let's keep it going. We'll figure it out. Oh, I know. The bump, 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 bump.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let me explain to you folks before we start this. This is a song that most people don't do. It's an old
Very embarrassing to do it.
It's an old English folk song. It's about a lofty ship, which means like a Christopher Columbus or a Francis Drake type of ship back in, I don't know what, 14 something or other. But anyway, it's a little ditty or a little folk song about this Golden Vanity was the name of it. In fact, I think Sir Francis Drake's ship was called, I don't know, some English ship was called the Golden Vanity.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Who cares?
I don't know, but they thought they might care.
Okay.
Okay, it goes like this. Maybe. Oh, there was a lofty ship, and it sailed upon the sea, and the name of our ship it was the Golden Vanity, and we sailed upon the lowland low. Yes, we sailed upon the lowland sea.
Then up jumped our cabin boy, and boldly out spoke he, as he said to the captain, "What would you give to me if I swim to the side of the Spanish Reveille, and sink her in the lowland, lowland, low, and sink her in the lowland sea? Well, I will give you silver, and I will give you gold, and the hand of my daughter, if you would be so bold as to swim to the side of our Spanish Reveille, and sink her in the lowland, lowland, low, and sink her in the lowland sea. Then the boy he took his tool and overboard jumped he, and he swam till he came to the Spanish reveille. He sank her in the low and the lowland, low.
Yes,
He sank her in the lowland, lowland, low. He sank her in the lowland sea. Then he swam back to his ship and he beat upon the side, saying, "Captain, pick me up. I am sinking in the tide, and I'm sinking in the low and the lowland, low. And I'm sinking in the lowland, lowland, low. I'm sinking in the lowland sea." And he sank in the lowland, lowland, low. He sank into the lowland sea.
I think that was one of the first songs we ever did. I mean, my gosh, what are you talking about? Seniors in high school.
Sounded like it too.
I know. But then,
Might be the last one we heard too.
that's right.
That's right.
Phil and
That wasn't
I,
bad.
we went to New York City, and then when we came back, we were a little bit more mature, a little bit more experienced in life, you might say. And we ran into a fellow named Barry McGuire. This is back in 1965, early 65. And at that time, you know, everybody was trying to be a hippie, and everybody was trying to be cool and all that. But anyway, we met Barry McGuire, and he asked us to join him as a sort of backup group, which we did. For a song called The Eve of Destruction. And I don't know, we'll try to fake it here. We haven't even practiced this song this afternoon, but it's in the key of D, and we'll see what we can do with it. I don't know. Are you in tune? We'll give you a second to tune that. I think it's probably the real high note there. Is that one okay? Yeah. Here's what I'm worried about, is that one there. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the Eastern world, it is exploding, violence flaring, bullets loading. You're old enough to kill, but too young for voting.
You don't believe in war, but what's that gun you're toting? And even the Jordan River has bodies floating, and you
Tell me over and over and over again, my friend. Ah, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. Well, my blood's so mad, feels like coagulating, and I'm sitting here just contemplating. You can't twist the truth, it knows no regulation, and a handful of senators can't pass legislation when marches alone won't bring integration. This whole crazy world, it's just too frustrating, and you tell me over and over and over again, my friend. Ah, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. No, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction.
think of all the hate there is in red China, then take a look around to watch California. Well, you may live here for 4 days in space, but when you return, it's the same damn place. The pounding of the drums, oh, the hide in disgrace. You can bury your dead, but don't leave a trace.
Hate your next door neighbor, but don't forget to say grace and tell me over and over and over again, my friend. Ah, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. No, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction.
Me through that too.
Yeah, that's a good fake job. I've ever seen faking. You got a few more solos that you know.
I don't
you
really-
know a few
no.
jazz things? Something I can do a close-up of.
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
You get bashful in front of the camera.
It's just a thing, you know.
I know.
How about the Land of Odin? In the land of Odin. That's just C and D.
Okay.
There's a little story, sort of, what this song means is in Norway, or the, Denmark, Norwegian type of folklore, they have a heaven they call Odin, which is similar to, I guess, Mount Olympus and all that, as far as the Romans and Greeks. But in Odin, there is time and peace, and if you listen closely to the words of the song, you might get sort of an insight to how long time really is. And a very soft song called The Land of Odin.
In the land of Odin, there stands a mountain 10,000 miles in the air. From edge to edge, this mountain measures 10,000 miles square. A little bird comes winging once every million years or so, sharpens its beak on the mountain, then quickly disappears. Thus when this mountain has clearly worn away, this to eternity shall be one single day. In the land of Odin, there stands a mountain 10,000 miles in the air. A little bird comes winging once every million years or so,
Sharpens his beak on the mountain, then quickly disappears.
Thus when this mountain has clearly worn away, this to eternity shall be but one single day.
Doo-doo. Anyway, whatever. Remember something else in D you used to like? Somebody's time.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
Okay, can you do that? Okay. Hold on, folks. I'm going to come over there right where you are and come behind the camera there. Do a little bit of close-up work on film.
There's a tiger in the closet, mommy, look and see. There's a tiger in the closet blinking out at me. His coat is cotton candy, his eyes are gumdrop red. He wants to run and play with me, why must I go to bed? He wants to run and play with me, why must I go to bed? His coat is cotton candy, his eyes are gumdrop red. He wants to run and play with me, why must I say goodnight? If I could stay with him a while, you know he'd treat me right. And he'd protect me while I sleep, for he's my friend at night. And he'd protect me while I sleep, for he's my friend at night. There's a tiger in the closet, mommy, look and see. There's a tiger in the closet blinking out at me. His coat is cotton candy, his eyes are gumdrop red. He wants to run and play with me, why must I go to bed? He wants to run and play with me.
Well, anyway, let's have a little bit of interview because it's probably the last we're going to be doing here.
Okay.
I want to talk to the camera.
No, over here.
You're right.
No,
Those
over
people
there.
out there, because I want you to tell them what a super nice guy I've always been. And, well, really, to be honest with you, I know it's a little embarrassing to be in front of a camera, but sort of tell them how we got started. Remember singing in the men's room for a minute?
In the men's room.
That's how we did.
Joe and I first got started in the boys' lavatory at Furman Las Wayne High School, and Joe was getting ready to entertain. I think it was a Las Damas Club or something like that.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
well, his family.
And I come
PTA
wandering
sort of
in there,
things.
and he was practicing a song, believe it or not, because it echoed, and he always loved echo.
As you can tell.
I started singing along, and didn't sound half bad. Didn't sound good, but didn't sound bad, so we started singing together. And one thing led to another, and, you know, I carried him along for all those years singing, and...
This is true, folks.
No, but...
I didn't learn harmony except from Phil.
We started out, our first job, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was at the Tasman Sea, up on Western Avenue in San Pedro. And I think they paid us probably like $10 a night apiece. And we know about 5 songs, and we sang all 5 songs for about 25 sets.
But that was big money
And,
in those days.
That's right.
to us.
And I remember we went to Insomniac. We decided we were going to really go for it. And we went to Insomniac, which was a coffee house, an infamous coffee house in Hermosa Beach. Auditioned and got the job, to our surprise.
I know.
And,
I mean, big names were playing there, you know, like Joe and Eddie.
We were so poor.
Hoyt
How
Axton.
poor were you? We were so poor we had to hitchhike home every night.
That I couldn't believe. I know. Every night.
With our guitars, and people would pick us up, and they're pretty good about it. As a matter of fact, one night, Dennis Wilson of the Beach Boys picked us up in his vet. Remember that?
That's right.
Couldn't get us all in, so we left Joe behind. But we had the 2 guitars and me and...
We had Phil and Joe in the back, and he brought us over to where we were going. And what's kind of strange about that story you're telling, Phil, is that, remember, he asked us if we play a couple of tunes, and we sang the Sloop John B.
That's right.
And, you know, shortly after that, the Beach Boys recorded that
They
song.
recorded that. They stole it from us. I know
That's
that.
it.
I know they did.
We stole it from the Kingston Trio.
But, we went from there. We bounced around a lot. We did a lot of parties and things, and we started meeting some people, and we got a pretty good name for ourselves. So we did pretty well.
You had a good name for yourself at the police department.
But, One thing about it, we've done this tape today, and we've had all of about a half an hour's worth of practice, and we haven't played and sang with each other for, I don't know what, 10 years? Or 8?
Well, some of these songs probably 15.
Yeah, and
Tiger in the Closet. Yeah,
literally have
10
not
years.
played them before, and it's amazing. I don't pick up the guitar, but you know,
But he
once
picks
every,
up women and things like
every year to do a little Christmas thing or something, and to be able to sit down and play with this guy, and it's pretty neat.
It's
pretty
kinda
good.
fun. It really is.
And I want a copy. That's all I'm telling you, sucker. You're gonna look at this thing, and you better send me a copy. So.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Phil,
a good
my
one.
pleasure, and
Okay.
I'm glad it sounded half as good
Well,
as it does.
If you make a little flubs here and there and cover up our bad singing, it won't sound
Yeah.
that bad.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
okay. Okay. Hey, bye, folks. Wave to the audience.
You keep saying, folks, there's nobody here.
But the people are going to be watching
Oh,
it, Will.
okay,
Hey,
okay,
it was
bye.
nice and pleasure meeting you. That's all, folks. Okay.